packages on our doorstep. Some of us see that daily, maybe too often. We're living in the golden age of convenience, and the biggest name behind those cardboard boxes is Amazon. Welcome to our deep dive on how one garage startup redefined retail and changed everything about how we shop. Before he was the overlord of e-commerce, Jeff Bezos was just another guy in finance. Well, a really ambitious guy in finance. Working at D.E. Shaw, he stumbled on a mind-blowing stat. The internet was growing at 2,300% a year. Most people would have said, cool, and gone back to their spreadsheets. Bezos, he quit his job and moved to Seattle. In 1994, Bezos set up shop in his garage with a small team. A few $1,000s in savings and a dream to sell books online. Books were the perfect gateway. Easy to ship, massive selection. Sure, it seemed niche, but Jeff had bigger ideas. He famously told investors, "We're gonna sell everything." One early employee said, "Did we think we'd become a one-stop global marketplace?" Eventually, yes. Jeff's vision was clear. Start with books, end with, well, everything. By the late 1990s, Amazon had crushed it with books. But why stop there? If you can sell Harry Potter, you can sell Harry's pots and pans, right? Jeff Bezos saw an opportunity in all these other product categories. Underwhelmed consumers, limited variety, and the slow adoption of online shopping? Game on. Amazon didn't just start listing its own items, it invited everyone else to list theirs too. Mom and pop shops, brand giants, you name it. It felt like letting strangers set up tables in your living room. But the more sellers that joined, the more choices customers had. And the more choices, the more unstoppable Amazon became. In 2005, Amazon Prime burst on the scene with radical promise. Unlimited 2-day shipping for a yearly fee. Suddenly, waiting a week felt medieval. Why trek to a store when you could click and have it on your doorstep like yesterday? Customers got hooked, and Amazon cemented loyalty in a way no one had seen before. That obsession with speed created a chain reaction. UPS, FedEx, USPS, Canada Post all felt the crunch of massive volume and ever-fast delivery demands. Negotiations got tense, contracts were renegotiated, and Amazon started building its own logistics network to avoid bottlenecks. Today, we see Amazon-branded trucks, planes, and maybe even drones soon. Welcome to the new normal. Before Amazon, online shopping was rough. Buying stuff online in the 90s was like rolling dice. Slow, risky, and sometimes your goods never even showed up. Amazon changed that narrative. Its easy interface, reliable shipping, and hassle-free returns gave shoppers confidence to say, "Yep, I'll buy that stapler online instead of braving traffic." From one-click checkout to endless product reviews, Amazon practically wrote the e-commerce playbook. Competitors had no choice but to replicate or risk extinction. That's why today's online shopping experience, personalized, user-friendly, and fast, bears Amazon's fingerprints. Remember when Sears catalog was the gold standard for home shopping? If you're not as old as I am, you probably don't. But ironically, the company that practically invented mail order ignored the rise of e-commerce. Meanwhile, Zellers, Toys R Us, and others, they also struggled to modernize. As Amazon soared, foot traffic in physical stores crashed. The result? A retail apocalypse. One former Sears executive said, "We probably should have partnered with Amazon or built a robust online platform ourselves. By the time we realized how big e-commerce would be, it was too late." They had the resources, they had the brand, they just didn't adapt. Amazon didn't kill them single-handedly, but it sure accelerated their downfall. Once upon a time, Walmart was the unchallenged champion of low prices. Then came Amazon, punching up from the internet. Shoppers could compare Walmart's in-store sticker with Amazon's online price in real time. And if Amazon was cheaper or more convenient, guess who won? Walmart launched its own website, tested curbside pickup, offered free 2-day shipping, anything to keep pace. The result? One of the fiercest rivalries in retail history. Sure, Amazon had a head start, but Walmart brought a massive brick and mortar presence. Today, they're still duking it out for the crown of American retail. Books were the beginning, but Amazon's tentacles reach far beyond. Meet Kindle, the e-reader that rocked the publishing world. Then came Fire tablets, Fire TV, the entire Echo family powered by Alexa, your friendly voice assistant that might know you better than you know yourself. Prime streaming and beyond, Prime Video, home to The Boys, The Marvelous Miss Maisel and more, Prime Music and Audible, music streaming and the largest audiobook library, Twitch, gaming live streams for millions of fans. And behind the scenes, Amazon Web Services, also known as AWS. It's the invisible money-making machine bankrolling much of Amazon's expansion. From Netflix to Airbnb, half the entire internet relies on AWS cloud infrastructure. Surprise! You've been using Amazon all day without even knowing it. The Amazon effect is simple. We expect everything faster, cheaper, and easier. One-click ordering, endless product variety, next-day delivery. Why settle for less? And it doesn't stop at retail. Amazon's success forced entire industries to innovate or die, from logistics and entertainment to grocery stores and electronics. Of course, revolution has its costs. Critics questioning working conditions in warehouses, the carbon footprint of all those deliveries, and Amazon's dominance. The line between healthy competition and monopoly gets blurrier as Amazon grows. Yet, the Amazon effect marches on, shaping our world in real time. Think Amazon's peaked? Well, imagine drone deliveries in under an hour, a global health service that ships prescriptions to your door, or Amazon Bank for easy app-based financial services. AI-driven warehouses could run at near zero downtime, fulfilling your midnight impulse buys by sunrise. But with great power comes great scrutiny. Regulators might demand that Amazon spins off AWS or break up parts of its empire. Privacy watchdogs will keep an eye on how much data Alexa collects. Meanwhile, smaller retailers will keep fighting for a slice of the e-commerce pie, possibly teaming up to form alliances that could challenge Amazon's dominance. In less than 3 decades, Amazon went from a scrappy online bookstore to a force that reshaped global retail. It taught us that convenience is king, that speed is essential, and that you really can buy just about anything online. Along the way, it forced everyone else to up their game or close their doors. Love it or hate it, Amazon changed how we shop, how we live, and even how we think about business itself. From the first book shipped out of a garage to the next day groceries and streaming we now take for granted, Amazon hasn't just followed the trends, it made them. And that's how Amazon changed shopping forever.